Welcome back to the Blue Way Talk Show with your host, Dwayne Bluestein, and Miss Shelly Marie.
Okay.
Thank you for allowing her to come in or asking her to come in.
Yeah, no problem.
That was a good play.
Yeah,
she's good
awesome.
people.
She's awesome.
She's good people.
She's a really good person.
I need you to say that your girl all over the U.S. and not just the
you know what I
mean,
mean, silly. You know what I mean.
I got you. I did. Society. I really wanted, this one was kind of a weird topic to kind of bring up because social media to me is so kind of important because I market it and promote so many people.
Right.
And I use social media to really kind of get the message out there, and it allows me to use it as a platform to speak on so many different topics.
That's your job.
Right.
To be social media king.
Right. Now, personally, you're not going to get any information about me or anything like that because I try to make sure that you keep all emotional aspects, all personal aspects kind of off the radar. Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to be classified as an emotional person up and down.
Because you're putting your business out there.
Because you're putting your business out there. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So if you keep it 100 about business, everything that you do, networking, everything is about the business somehow. I have 3 different pages. I got the DB production page. It's more or less about DB Productions and all the events that we kind of put on. And then we have the Blue Way Talk Show page. And then I have my personal page. But of those, they still intertwine with the business. Right. Well, it was a study
that a lot of people use it for personal. I mean, a lot of people do use social media for business. I would say a great percentage of them. But at the same time, they're using it for personal as well.
Yes.
So to say that they're going to strictly be PG and keep their emotions out of it is unrealistic and doesn't happen.
And what hurts so much about that is companies now are looking when they're asking you to fill out applications, they're asking for your Facebook account.
Right.
And if they're asking for your Facebook account, they are digging to see what type of personality that you have.
Right. And guess what? They don't even need you to give you the Facebook account. If you have your email is attached to your Facebook, that's how they can get in.
And
that's just
that
easy.
But it's smart for them to be able to do that because totally. I need to know what type of person you are and
all
your
the time,
emotional,
not just on interview time.
Right. Because you never know.
Or church Sunday. On Sunday, everybody looking good and clean.
But then Monday they back to
Saturday night, Monday. Sometimes on the way home from church in the car.
Sometimes and we're going to talk about this next week. Somebody wrote into me and said, "How do you feel about females going to church in club clothes?"
Oh.
We're going to talk about that next week, and I'm going to go ahead and that was sent in. I mean, I had a few of them that were sent in. That listen, guys, continue to write in. I appreciate it.
All the questions, all the feedback.
All the questions, all the feedback, and I read them all. And sometimes they'll make it on the air, and sometimes I have to try to kind of reword them, just a tidbit,
so
because
they're not so bam.
Yeah, in your face. But that one right there, I really wanted to put, but it just didn't fit in this segment. But that one was a good one. So there was a study that came out that said Facebook causes depression.
I can see that.
How?
Because Facebook is a vehicle to voice your opinion, your concerns, your emotions. So if I don't know. It could be from anything. Is it depressing because somebody's got more friends than you, or because they're not your friend? They haven't accepted your friendship. Who knows really why? Did the study say why they were depressed, or you just said it causes depression?
It just causes depression, and if they use a comment of cyber detox.
Yeah, I'm on that detox right now. I am. I those of you who do know me, I don't have my personal Facebook. I took it down. It's in hiatus for a little while. I have my professional, but not my personal. And I was a little obsessive with it for a little while, which I've never been before. And I also noticed that I have a lot of events where people will tag me or like me, my personal page and not my professional page. And that was
a little weird.
It was a little weird, because I'm a very private person, even though I'm on TV right now, telling all my business. But I can be, I have kids, I have children, I have family. So I try to keep that separate from the rest of the world. I try to protect my bubble as much as I can. So, and some people were getting offended when I say, you know what, this is just strictly for friends and family, and I appreciate the outreach and, you know, your desire, but let's put it over here and till we become friends. You can't friend somebody if you're not friends, right?
I get it. I mean, I understand. And my whole thing was, again, as I was talking about earlier, the whole Facebook thing, I can see where people can be depressed because they are attaching emotions to the internet.
Right.
And when you put out an emotional issue that you're having and the response is not what you wanted to receive, it can make you kind of in a bad situation. Right. And I try my best to, with my clients and everything, try to explain to them, don't put things out there that you don't want to come back and smack you in the face.
Right. Or it could just be the idea of putting something out there and you think it's great, but you're not getting the feedback that you want. It's like, or you don't think you got enough likes, or you don't know if you got enough this or none of that, and that creates this whole spiral downward dog, you know, this whole other issue, because it's not feeding that ego. Right. Whatever that your vice is, if it's something good, if it's something bad, if you want to be the always me pity party, whatever it is, if you're not getting that response from people, that could put you further into depression if you're already depressed.
So what would you tell a person that is social media savvy, or they're on it on a consistent basis, to not take things, because I see a lot of people taking things personal, right, or they vent out. And the craziest thing for me is the person that vents out and then turns back around 2 hours later and said, "The Lord loves me." So I
you know what? I've been guilty of that. I mean, I think one night I posted, I was having a moment, and I was listening to music and I was in my zone, and I posted something about Jay-Z, 99 Problems, and we'll put the link to the video. And then shortly after that, or maybe in the morning, like I always do, I post a morning scripture. I mean, that's two sides of me. So in the moment, I'm rocking out Jay-Z, 99 Problems, but ain't one.
Right.
You know, because that's the life that I live. But I also am saved, sanctified, and full of the Holy Ghost too.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
No, I understand. But is it an emotional roller coaster that you're on? Or do you want Facebook to be a place that you can be even kill? Mm-hmm. Because I think that people, as we were talking about Miley Cyrus, they like the shock value. Right. They want to see your downs more than your ups. And I've watched how people receive likes on their highs, and I've seen them to get more likes when they're on their lows.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just a platform. It's a platform for people to voice whatever you're feeling in that particular moment. That's all it is. It's like some people paint, some people drink, some people party, some people sing, whatever that is. But social media is now used as an instant gratification as far as getting your voice out. If you want to scream, if you want to say something crass about traffic, if you want to say something mean about, you know, or you want to give somebody praise for doing some random act of kindness. I think it's just an instant gratification for voicing your opinion. That's what I think it is for most people.
So then help me here.
Or at least for me.
If you know someone personally in their everyday life, and you know that they are posting fictional things for shock value, do you take them serious in their real life? Or do you say, that's make-believe, Facebook is make-believe, so...
Well, you have to know, again, this is about friending people that are your friends. If that is truly your friend, then you know that person's character, right? No?
Do you?
You should, if that's your friend. See, and that's another one of my issues. I take the term friend like old school friend, like Pinky Square, Blood Brothers, that whole kit and caboodle. That's how I take it. Nowadays, I hear people using the word like, "Oh, that's my friend." No, that's your peer. That's your coworker. That's your your classmate. Like I'd say it to my kids all the time. Like, "Oh, that's my friend." That's not your friend, boo boo. You don't know his last name. You don't know his grandma's name. You don't know his address. That we don't know if he has a criminal record. We don't know. We don't know anything about this person. So if you truly know who you're dealing with, then you'll know how to take them. Like, oh, that's just that's just Ray. That's what he does. He likes to put things out for shock value, but he's a controversial person, and he likes to see that sometimes it's about the dialogue behind it, not necessarily the issue or having the shock value. Sometimes I want to have a conversation. I want to have a nice, healthy, adult conversation about whatever it is. We could talk about Miley Cyrus. We could play both ends of the fence on that too. But I think you need to know who you're dealing with.
And I agree with that. I read it, and it was a touchy subject, because I've always said, don't put your business out there.
Right.
Don't put your business out there. And then I respected you so much when you removed yours and said, look, I'm gonna focus more on the business aspect of it and not allow people to think that they can jump into my personal world. I've been trying it for a long time, trying to remove myself from that. But the world that I'm in of marketing and promotions and brand management and things, it's a very tight rope that I have to kind of walk, because I need to make sure that I keep the attention of so many people of what's going on and reaching so many people. And we use YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all these social media sites that can benefit you, but they also can
the boomerang
it
come back and get you.
It can come back and bite you, where it's frustrating, but it works.
At the end of the day, what it boils down is you just being true to yourself. Like, I know some people might think I'm rough around the edges or I have a potty mouth or whatever. I'm comfortable with me. I have to go to sleep with me at the end of the night. Am I trying to offend anybody? No, and I try to be very conscious of that. However, you're not gonna find no butt naked pictures of me out on the internet, because for shock value, you know what I mean? Like, you have to be very comfortable with who you are and what you're doing and what your cause is, and
Oh, I appreciate it. That was a topic that was sent in, and I really wanted to speak on that, because that's a touchy one, because our kids are on Facebook. Yeah. Our kids are on social media. A lot of my nieces and
nephews are on Instagram, and I have to be very careful about what I post, because sometimes I want to post 99 problems ain't one, you know. But I'm like, okay, Bree's gonna see that. She's 11.
Yeah.
I mean, but she do know Auntie be rocking out to Jay-Z all the time, though.
Yeah. which is good. And kids, we're supporting you. We are supporting you. Next week, we are going to kind of change the game a little bit and bring in a musical artist.
Yay!
We're bringing Angela Young. She will be here on September 5th. She has a new single that's coming out.
Over there Googling right now? Or
yes. Okay. And she will be in the studios next week. It is Lynn Richardson's friend.
Awesome.
So
she sings what? Is it R&B? Is it gospel?
It's gospel, R&B. I mean, she's across the board. So this is going to be a plug for an upcoming reality show for someone that we know.
Yay.
That we're going to bring in a lot of new artists and get it ready for Signal 7 as we just keep starting new shows and getting everything up and going.
I love it. Signal 7 is going to have like everything.
It's gonna be a nice little internet television network that will be able to bring on a lot of good information,
content, talent.
Yes,
all of that
in the Phoenix area, and we are going to branch out into other cities. But right now, this is where we want to start. So, Angela, thank you for coming on next week. We're going to bring in Lynn also next week and kind of update that, because we jumped into some more plays. I picked up another play. So
wow, is she advertising that on? Where can you find it? I know you can see it on her webpage.
It's on her webpage.
Black Theater Trip's webpage.
It'll start this week. It starts this week, September. I think everything launches in September.
September's a big month.
Yeah, we got a lot going on.
I'm gonna give a shout out right now to all my babysitters out there. I love y'all. I got stuff to do. I want to go to these places too, and babysitters, thank you. I appreciate you.
I guess that's what's up.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you to Selena for coming on board. Good times. Thank you for all of our sponsors. Thank you for all of our supporters. Please keep writing in. This is
coming.
This is show number 8. that has just gone by so quickly, and I appreciate you. And you've been.
We've had a blast. Like I forget about the outside world when I'm here. This is so much fun, and I really appreciate the time with you and the folks. So.
Well, thank you, everyone. You're on the Blue Way Talk Show with your host Dwayne Bluestein and the celebrity chef diva, Miss Shelley Marie.
Hey.
See you next week.